Hello, everyone. I'm Justin Brown. It's January 2nd, 2022. This is a video I made quite a while back of me showing how I transfer images printed from a laser printer. What you're going to need, probably some Mars pods. I use gloss gel medium, a texture roll, soft brush bristle, Dawn's dishwashing soap. It doesn't take a whole lot of things. Right here I'm cutting my plexiglass. That's what I'm going to glue my image onto. When you print your image out on your laser printer, you have to reverse the image, kind of like mirror the image. So you actually have to get on like Microsoft Word or PowerPoint or one of your video editing programs and reverse that image, make it look backwards, and then print it out. So we'll print it out backwards. First thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my gloss gel and I am going to smear it over this plexiglass about as even as I can get it. You don't want layers. You want it to be smooth and even. This is not a perfect technique, guys. I've had to do this 1,000 times probably before I actually got one right. But if you get it down and practice it, it is very effective, and you can do some really, really cool stuff with it. So I put it on the plexiglass. Now I'm going to apply the same smooth layer onto that sheet there. You can see that it's reversed. Of course, it's not one of my most popular deals I did, but it is one I made. So when you do this, what you're kind of doing is you're taking the image off the paper, and you're going to throw it onto whatever you want, which kind of makes the image transparent where light can come through it. Once you remove that paper, the image is very transparent. So we're just stealing the image pretty much. So I'm going to try to very carefully lay it on there smooth, because if you move it slightly, it just takes the images and rips it right away, and you get to start all over again. Now I'm going to roll out all the air bubbles I can. Air bubbles are nightmares in this little DIY project. We want to get rid of as many of them as we can get, but we need to roll very, very gently. Got a couple size rollers I use. Yeah, try not to get the gel on the roller neither. It makes it a whole lot more difficult to remove the paper. You'll probably see that here in a little bit. Alright, I'm going to let it dry for 24 hours. 24 hours for sure, let it dry. And I've got a sink full of dishwashing soap. And I'm going to give this baby a bath. You can use your hands. I like to use my hands to start off and get it soaked and wet, and then I'll switch over to like a soft bristle brush. Oh yeah, that's completely another picture that I did for somebody. Actually turned out really, really neat too. Which is pretty neat, because you learn to do this, you can make your own designs, print them out, and virtually stick it on anything you want. Wood looks really good. You can do like your family portraits, and you see the wood grain kind of bleeding through the picture. It's a really cool effect. I like to put LED lights behind them and light them up. You can see slowly but surely paper's coming off. It is a quite a time-consuming project here. Of course, the bigger the picture, the more time-consuming it's going to be. Now, I don't know if there's any way possibly to get all the paper off, and that's kind of where the Mod Podge comes into play. Once you put the Mod Podge on top of it, it kind of wettens that paper and just makes it clear, where see through. You can't see it at all once you get it on there. But once you go through this process and then you get it in a towel and you dry it, you'll see what I'm talking about. Some of you be like, man, I thought I got it off here. Where? How in the world? But no, it's probably a good time for you to quit then and then go to the Mod Podge. Definitely don't want to overdo it and risk ruining your image, especially when you made it this far in the stage and your picture looks pretty good. Bubbles, when you get air bubbles in there, like whatever you were putting gloss gel on, you get air bubbles in there, and you get to this part, you'll remove part of the image when you go to try to scrub all the paper off, and yeah, it's not a good deal at all. You'll have to see. You can see kind of the paper in there a little bit. That's no problem. You won't see it at all after you spread this on. Of course, this kind of adds like a texture to it in a way too. All right. You don't have to have a very thick layer. You just have to have one. It looks like I'm putting a pretty healthy one on there, to tell you the truth. I can't believe I found this video. I can't believe I haven't posted this video. On this particular day, I was lucky enough the sun was shining outside, so I just took them outside and set them on the table. Gonna let that Mod Podge dry up in the sun. And yep, and there it is. Thanks guys for watching my video. Really appreciate it. If you would, at the end of this video, there's going to be an area where you can subscribe to my channel. I sure would appreciate it. I'm trying to get 1,000 subscribers. I really appreciate everybody taking their time and watching this video. Hope everybody enjoyed it. We'll see you on the next one.